Yo, so training today because I have a rest day. I will train tomorrow, but after prep was over, I needed some rest. Today is baby's training time, and it's time to torture you a little bit. Is that good enough? Okay. Yes. So we have legs. We will start from leg extension, then we will proceed to some adductors, and then we will do some compound movement. So get ready because someone is about to get beep. We changed the exercise from the double leg extension because she's hurting her knees a little bit today. So she couldn't lift it up. But either way, here on this machine, I feel the activation on her quads is much better. So we will use it on here. What we want to do here, we want to turn the knee a little bit outside, keep our sole of the feet stretched up to keep the tension in, and basically let your leg hack the pad. And from here, we're pushing up. We're holding up for a second, and then we bring down, control the technique to come down, to stretch the whole quad, and then bring it up again. Up, up and hold. Up, hold, control. 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 Up, up, there. That's it. I didn't count.
19.
Turn it up. Good. Up. Good. Up, hold, control. Up, hold. Yes. Up, hold. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Hold. Hold.
20.
That's it. What our goal of this training is today, first thing first is I want her to fix all the technique that she's doing. So we're paying even more focus now on training, even when she's sending me training clips and everything, because now it's time for her to push and we need to get back to where we was before. Health phase, we still have 2 months of health phase because she will have a small surgery as well next month. So when she's recovered and we're coming back, it's time for her to fucking get in there, fucking grow. And it's time for her to push, not to the limit, because I will not hold her back on anything. She needs to actually push this time. And this is an opportunity for us to basically understand exactly how her body works, nail training, because that is the most important thing. That's why now that my prep is over, we're focusing on her training and basically everything, every movement she's doing, I want it to be not at 100%. We're past that 1000%. and I want her to get everything out of it, out of the every training she's doing. And yeah, it's time to fuck her over. Work her ass off. Time for set number 2. You are going to see this from a different angle. Today, you're going to see a full training of hers. For sure, at the same time, everything that I'm pointing out at here is we have worked a lot of with posing and everything. I know in the past few last month she didn't put the work in the posing as we should, but at the same time, because now it's time to nail everything, she realized that from my show as well. It's time to basically nail everything and combine training and posing without anything else added, only nutrition. You're going to see how her body will change in just 1 month before her surgery. So, starting from basically yesterday and pushing today and the days after until when is the surgery?
August.
So, until August 18th, you're going to see how her body will change because no time to play anymore. I don't fucking accept anything. It's time for her to get back at full force and no excuses accepted. Let's go. Up. Good. Up. Yes. Up. Good. Up. Hold. Up. Hold. Yes. Up. Hold. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. Hold. Up. Hold. Keep it going. 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 Come on. Come on. Let's go together. Up. Up. Faster. Faster. Up. 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 That's it.
Six.
Let's go. Eight, 9, 10, 11. Keep it going. Up. Up. Come on. One more. That's it. What I want you to focus here, it's 2 points. When you push, you pause for a second. When you open up and stretch, hold for a second. I don't want the weights to touch the stack back. So keep the tension in, whole movement. Control the front, control the back. Full control on this exercise. You don't need too much weight, but we want better control. Let's go unstack it, and there, you're going. Good. Push. Hold. There. Push. Hold. Good. Come on. Keep going. Hold. Push. Good. Hold. Push. Good. Hold, push. One more, last one. Come on, come on, come on. Push, push, push. That's it. There are a lot of times, and I totally get that, when you are at the point where you don't have anything in, you're on health phase, and you need to stay there to basically fix if you have a problem or something. But what is bodybuilding all about? Bodybuilding is actually pushing yourself, even at the point that you don't have any PDs in, you don't have the strength or the mental capacity. That's how you're actually growing. Because if you get past the weak moments or the moments that you feel more vulnerable, then that's how you grow. And that's how you actually progress. Not only the body, but actually the mind as well. And that is something a lot of people just don't pay attention to. And actually, that's where most bodybuilders losing it at. So don't just expect to be always on cycle, always on any trucks or anything. Just learn how to actually execute everything. Can focus on your goal. Don't have temporary goals that it just depends on PDs. Learn to control like the basic three aspects: nutrition, training, supplementation. That's what matters. That's what's important. Health above everything else. That's what's important. What we are doing here, it's actually fucking up the techniques of Cleo. We're not fucking anything up. What we're trying to do though, it's because like Cleo, from the moment she was born, she had one leg shorter than the other. So she had some surgeries. So her waist, her legs are different than normal people. So for me, let's say if I step and I have my feet parallel, then that for me it's the most convenient. But for Cleo, if she steps parallel, heel will be elevated from the ground. So that cannot be like ideal for Cleo. So what we are going to do, come in. I don't know if you can see from there, but this leg is in front of this one. So we have almost half feet more to the front, because we need her to have the hips lined, and then her feet needs to be at the place where the contraction is the same and the heel touches the ground all the time. Because we want, when we're executing like Smith squats or squats, we want to have the same pressure on the feet, like fingers to the heel, all the feet to have pressure. That's what we're doing now. So come in, let's go. Good. Good. Perfect. Push. Up. That's it. Lock it in. So that's what we're trying to play around, because we need to be nailing technique, and basically every person has different quirks, has different abilities. Because I don't like to call it flaws, I prefer to call it abilities. Flaws is not a nice word. Every person has unique abilities. Those unique abilities, if you learn how to control them, if you learn how to basically take advantage of them or use the benefits that you're getting from them, then you can do amazing things. And this is one thing that we're trying to figure out, how her Cleo's body, and the same goes for posing and training, how her body actually can be used in order to work as her benefit, not as her disadvantage. And she not only have that, she has ideas as well. So the same goes with food, because we need to be precise of what she's eating, so she doesn't have any digestive issues. The food needs to be digested. Toilet needs to be on point. So everything needs to be like with this girl right here. Everything needs to be on point. So let's go in. Right there. Good. Push. Good. Let's go. Push. Push. Come on. Keep going. Push. Yes. 4. Push. 5. Keep it going. Push. 6. Yes. Push. Push. 7. Come on. Push. Push. Don't be a bitch. Come on. Come on. Push. 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 Yes. That's it. Don't be a bitch. How did that feel?
Good.
Good?
But it's now that I can't basically cheat anymore. Now that I can't compensate with my left leg, which is strongest, everything feels a lot heavier. So I fail easily on baby weights.
Yeah, but at the
But I
same
feel it better,
time,
yeah.
the connection that you had with both legs right now was fucking amazing. Baby weights, yes, but at the same point, if you notice, like, you always say that the right leg with the left leg has a difference. Now, this way, we will manage to basically erase that difference, because
Close the
now
gap, yeah.
you're using both legs the same. That is something that I need you to pay attention to, because we need to fucking nail everything right now. What the fuck do you eat there?
I have okay for my US friends. I have Magic Mike, Jelly Canyon.
And I'm fucking hungry right here. I have my food in and I don't eat, and she's fucking eating.
It's intra-workout carbs.
Today we're doing a full leg session. So far we did leg extension, we did adductors, mid squat, and now we will do hip thrust for 2 sets. And then for Cleo, because like every time we don't want any compound movement for hamstrings. She injure hamstrings really easily, and she doesn't recover that much on hamstrings. So we'll do more of isolation movements. So on some seated and maybe a kneeling as well, but we will see how that will go. And basically we will do this exercise, some adductors, and then we're going last exercise on seated and then kneeling. Kneeling will be the closing one. And that will be for today. So here we're trying. So a lot of people think that hip thrust is basically how to create a curve with your glutes. So they play way too much with their knees, and they're creating a small curve. No, not a small, they create a curve like with their glutes. But the whole point when you're trying to do a glute exercise, especially on the hip thrust, if you have like a machine like that, what you're trying to do, you want your glutes to be on a line. It will not be a straight line, it will have like a small angle, but at the same time, it's going to be like a straight line.
Basically, a much smaller range of motion.
Yeah, it's smaller range of motion because with hip thrust you're going to use quads as well, but at the same time you want to like concentrate only one muscle group at a time. But because it's a compound movement, like you're still going to use like quads, but the main focus you want it to be like glutes. That's why a lot of girls like they're trying to do hip thrust and they feel more instead of hip thrust they're doing quad thrust. Like they're focusing so much on the quad that they don't engage glutes that much. So glutes become the secondary muscle instead of the primary muscle. We will see Cleo's execution. We already not fixed it because there was nothing to fix here. We already fixed that on a previous session. But I wanted to tell you guys and girls some tips for the hip thrust. And also the most important thing is when you push up, you want to squeeze the glutes in because squeezing the muscle at the top is how you're engaging and how to keep the blood there. Let's go. Good. Push. Good. Up. Up. Yes. Up. Up. Good. Up and hold. Hold. There. Down. Up. Up. That's it. Going to last exercise of glutes. What we changed because Cleo had her body touching the pad on the back, had her glute a little bit more to the front, and we didn't feel like pretty solid engagement on the glute. So I brought her to bring her body up and push the glute to way back. This way, when you should push out and hold, the whole engagement on the glute on the upper level is a pressure to die for. Push. Good. Push. Yes. Push. Good. Push. Push. Good. Hold. There. Push. Don't let it touch. There. Push. Good. Push. Yes. Push. Push. One more. That's it. Something that you need to focus on is keep the tension in the muscle on the whole movement, on the whole motion. If you let the weight get back to the stack, then you're losing contraction. So we want the weight to not come back to the stack on the whole movement. So something that I want to do for the next set, I want to push your glute completely back, touch it on the chair.
Let me bring the chair forward.
No. Push your glutes back as you are. You still have some space here, so you can push your glutes back. Keep the same weight. Push your glutes back. Touch there. And I don't want you to move your lower back at all. Okay? I just want you to focus on just moving, basically knee flexion here. Okay? Just moving the leg down. That's it. The contraction was still nice, but I want to see the difference of like keeping your glutes completely stacked back because I believe that it would be even better. Okay? And also this one, I know you hurt your quads, but it needs to come completely down because when it's moving, if it's moving even a slightly bit, you're losing your connection. Especially at the end, it was harder for you to connect because this was not completely stacked on you. I know it hurts, but embrace the pain. Fuck pain. Let's go. Good. How is the connection now? Better? Good. Perfect. Push. Good. Down. Yes. Push. Good. Keep this up. Good. Until there. Good. Down. Okay, now because this is our last set, keep going. Faster. Move it. Faster. Yeah. Down. Good. I want you to go until failure. One more. That's it. I love you.
You too, thank you.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do calves. But I think that's enough for today. We already did too much.
And like with my recent ankle kind of pains, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think. Let's keep it this week until the ankle is completely healed, and then. So yeah, we need to play with Cleo, especially. We need to play like with her legs. She's like a porcelain doll, so we need to pay attention to her because we don't want more injuries. We need to be careful, especially now. Like after the shoulder, I think we didn't had anything. This one is just like from a lot of our standing, like from
Yeah,
work.
minor. Not. I haven't had any workout injuries. Like I've
Yeah,
had like
yeah,
ankle because of standing many hours or whatever, but nothing.
yeah. That one we can't avoid it, unfortunately, because of work. But other than that, I am really glad. I need to find wood to hit. Other than that, everything is clear and we're done. Let's go eat. Thank you very much that you watched the session. If you had any question, right below at the video. Today you saw some exercises, especially in the next few months. I will upload and break down a lot of exercises. I will give tips. I will try to break down, and for my clients, they know that I will get them in more depth with them, because if you're not my client, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. So more things coming up. I needed some time to.
We'll do more training, more like specifics into our training
Mhm.
and small tweaks that we have tried that may not necessarily work for everyone, but you never know, it might work for you. So from you can learn from the trial and error that we are doing. So I think that that's useful. Learn from what we do right, but also learn from our mistake.
Yeah, and a lot more breakdowns are coming for exercises that will be uploaded on the channel. A lot of more podcasts. There will be more podcasts, and yeah, stay tuned.